What's good? 3 people watching. Hit that like button. Let's go ahead and get into this. I want to give a shout out to Secret Squirrel for keeping me in the loop, man. A lot of people have been asking when Evernode. People have been waiting on this airdrop probably for at least a year, and now it's upon us. The snapshot date is September 1st, 6 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. In this video, we're going to be talking about what to do for the airdrop. We're going to go over the white paper together. We're going to talk about participation and how to earn more EVRS tokens. And we're also going to talk about governance. So let's go ahead and jump into this. Okay, guys, some people that you should be following if you're not already doing so. Follow Evernode on Twitter at Evernode XRPL. Evernode is a global permissionless layer 2 smart contract platform composed from the XRP ledger coming mid to late 2023. Hashtag Evernode, $Evers, hashtag XRPO. They're based out of Australia, and Evernode has over 21,000 followers on Twitter. Follow Scott Chamberlain at Scotty210, former lawyer, entrepreneurial fellow, ANU College of Law, UBRI, and LexAutomagica.com, co-founder of Evernode. His tweets and opinions are all his own. Scott has over 6,000 followers on Twitter. Follow Wojake on Twitter at Wojake. That's with a 4 though for the A. Wojake. He is an independent XRPL and Evernode developer. He says, I am not a part of any XRPL based projects, enabling and building layer 2 smart contracts with Evernode. Wojake has over 2,800 followers on Twitter. And don't forget to follow me on Twitter at RPUReloaded so you can get my latest updates and retweet the things that I think are interesting in the crypto space. Okay, so let's get started. What is Evernode? According to RippleX, Evernode is seriously smart contracts for the XRPO ecosystem. Evernode brings layer 2 smart contracts via hooks to the XRPL ledger ecosystem. If you don't know, Evernode was one of the receivers of an XRPL grant during Wave 5. In Wave 5, XRPL grants attracted an exceptional pool of applicants with an overwhelming response of 150 applications. After a rigorous selection process, 15 outstanding projects were awarded more than $1.6 million in total funding for their innovative ideas, technical prowess, and their potential to drive significant advancements within the XRPL ecosystem. And Evernode was one of those receivers of a portion of that grant. So, yeah, we have Alice's Ring, 3Shop XRP, Alpha Day, Amora, BitThump, Confiel, Dolly, and we have Evernode right here. So, yeah, Evernode has been working on this project for a long time, and we've all been asking when Evernode. Now, with a due sense of dread, we announce XRP holders airdrop. First details. This was posted on August 10th, 2023. XRPL snapshot date, Friday, September 1st at 6 p.m. I believe that's Australian Eastern Standard Time. So you can, convert that to your local time zone, and then you'll get the official, time for your wherever you're at. But you want to have your XRP in place, no later than September 1st. Evernode says read the following 5 posts for details. On launch, we plan to airdrop 5,160,960 EVRS to eligible XRP holders. The airdrop will involve a two-step process: snapshot of XRP holdings on the mainnet, and then an airdrop to eligible accounts on the Hooks sidechain based upon their owners' XRP holdings on the mainnet. Because we'll launch on the Hooks sidechain, and because that sidechain will include a burn to mint, we need to snapshot the XRP ledger before the Hooks sidechain goes live. So we've chosen Friday, September 1st at 6 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time as the XRPL snapshot date. 3 key considerations. You will need to hold your XRP directly on chain, not through an exchange, because you will have to clone your account on the Hook sidechain to claim any airdrop. So you can't hold it on Coinbase. You got to hold it in, either Zoom or your Ledger or any, non-custodial wallet, basically. You got to hold it yourself. Airdrop entitlements will be based on XRP balances up to 50,000. If you hold more than 50,000 XRP, you'll need to hold it in a separate account to benefit from all your XRP. More details will be available as the launch details of the Hook sidechain become clear. So let's say you got 60,000 XRP. You want to be able to use all your XRP to participate in this airdrop. You could hold 50,000 in your Zoom and then hold the other 10,000, on your ledger. And then that way you would get all of your XRP to get the maximum airdrop when it comes to this, Evernode airdrop. I think they said they were going to dish out 5 million. Yeah, 5,160,960 EVRS. This is the first um, distribution. Well, no, this is the third distribution for XRP holders. There was 2 before this, one for the developers and then one for the beta testers, and now we get to join in and participate in these distributions. And we're going to talk about more about these distributions as we get into the white paper. So, yeah, snapshot September 1st, Friday, 6 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. You can hold up to 50,000 XRP in one wallet. If you got more than that, you might have to spread your XRP around. Now, disclaimer, this airdrop is a gift. While we'll use our best endeavors, we don't in any way promise or warrant that you'll receive any particular number of EVRS. For any reason or for no reason, we may decide not to proceed with the airdrop in this manner or not at all. So nothing in this airdrop is guaranteed. Okay, so we don't know what the ratio is. There's only going to be 5 million um, dished out on this round of distribution, but You're going to see later in the white paper, if you participate, you're going to be able to earn more Evers. So we got to wait for, the hook side chain to, launch, and then we'll get more details uh, about the ratio probably further down the line. But right now, you just need to focus on getting your XRP, holding it in a non-custodial wallet like Zoom or Ledger or whatever the case is. You just got to be able to hold your own XRP for the snapshot. Here is another update that they made about the airdrop. They posted this on August 12th, 2023. So XRP holder airdrop simplified. 1. On September 1st, hold your XRP in an off-exchange account you control through Zoom Wallet or similar non-custodial wallet option. 2. Do nothing. Further instructions will follow when the side chain is launched. So you just hold your XRP and just wait for further instructions. That's it. So we got about how many days left? We got about 8 days left until the snapshot. So you got 8 days to get your XRP in place to get ready for this airdrop. So you just hold your XRP in your wallet and then wait for further instructions. Then once hopefully they'll give us an announcement, when the snapshot is over, and then you can go back to doing whatever you were doing, prior to that. But you want to have your XRP in place in time for the snapshot. So shout out to Chris D at XRPL365. This is somebody else that you should be following too. He is an XRPL consultant, developer, and advisor. He is a supporter of all things hooks and Evernode. Chris says, I think this is a very smart post in response to the last one. All anyone who wants this airdrop needs to know today is that they need their XRP off the exchanges and in their own wallet on the 1st of September, and there is a max claim of 50,000 XRP per account. Anything else at this point is noise. Oh, the dread. Laughing my ass off. Good move in the name change, too. Yeah, because they changed their name to Evernode, no trust line, and no support because there's a lot of scammers going around. So you need to make sure that you're following the right Evernode. That is at Evernode XRPL. Make sure you're following the right one because there are a lot of scammers out there. Dr. Will Castor says how to set up Evernode trust line. Well, right now there is no trust line. Mr. Nobody says when the side chain is live, they will instruct you in how to. The side chain isn't live yet. You can't set a trust line yet. So all you need to do right now is just hold your XRP in your own wallet and wait for further instructions. They're going to give you the trust line later down the line. You just need to qualify for the snapshot right now. You got 8 days. At Pomu_Naya asks, is Ledger wallet okay? Zuligan responded to him and said, any wallet of which you hold the key phrase. A lot of people in the comments of these tweets were asking about Bifrost wallet and stuff like that. I'm sure that you can hold it in your Bifrost wallet, but if you want to be absolutely sure, you can move your XRP to a Zoom wallet or to a Ledger, just to be safe. But it's just got to be in your own wallet, not on an exchange when they take the snapshot. Okay. So yeah, this is the Evernode website, evernode.wordpress.com. Evernode, seriously smart contracts on the XRPL. Soon, very soon. This is their roadmap, private beta testing. They did that already. Public beta is we're about to go through that right now, so you might want to get in on this. Launch date between October 2023 and December 2023. Launch. Dependent on hooks. Don't pester Zoom about our airdrop. There's no Evers or trust line yet. So yeah, um, we need to wait for the Hooks amendment for the XRP ledger to go live, and then once that goes live, then Evernode is going to launch on the sidechain. Okay, one more time so you guys can get this fully embedded in your brain. The XRP holders airdrop. XRPL snapshot date, Friday the 1st of September at 6 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. On launch, we plan to airdrop, this is one epoch, 5,160,960 of EVRS to eligible XRP holders. That's not a lot of EVRS, so it's gonna be first come first serve. So you want to be in place when the snapshot happens. The airdrop will involve a two-step process: the snapshot of XRP holdings on the mainnet, and then an airdrop to eligible accounts on the Hook sidechain based upon their owners' XRP holdings on the mainnet. So they're gonna take a snapshot of your XRP, on the XRP ledger mainnet, then they will airdrop them to you on the Hook sidechain. Now, because we will launch on the Hook sidechain, and because that sidechain will include a burn to mint, where XRP holders can burn their XRP on mainnet and mint a matching token on the Hook sidechain, we need to snapshot the XRP ledger before the Hook sidechain goes live. So we've chosen Friday, the 1st of September at 6 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time as the XRPL snapshot date. Some key considerations. You will need to hold your XRP directly on chain, not through an exchange, because you will have to clone your account on the Hook sidechain to claim any airdrop. Yeah, pull your crypto off the exchange. If you need a hardware wallet, link in the description for a decent biometric hardware wallet. Airdrop entitlements will be based on XRP balances up to 50,000. If you hold more than 50,000 XRP, you will need to hold it in separate accounts to benefit from that excess balance. More details will be available as the launch details of the Hook sidechain become clear. And like they said, the airdrop is a gift. While we use our best endeavors to meet these airdrop guidelines, the outcome is final and irreversible. We do not in any way promise or warrant that you will receive any particular number of EVRS. In particular, for any reason or for no reason, you may decide not to proceed with the airdrop in this manner or not at all. You quote unquote get what you get and don't throw a fit. And that might be nothing. Oh, that's crazy. Well, I want to be one of the first ones to participate in this airdrop. So I hope I get something. If not, hey, it is what it is. I'll be able to buy some Evers, later down the line. But now let's go into the Evernode white paper so we can learn more about the distribution, governance, and participation. So this is the Evernode white paper. It's 10 pages long. Well, let's run through this real quick. Evernode, any dApp for anyone, forever. A permissionless, flexible, scalable Layer 2 smart contract network composed from the XRP ledger by Scott Chamberlain and Richard Holland, dated the 27th of July 2021. Man, when we get smart contracts on the XRP ledger, we're gonna have DeFi capabilities, lending, borrowing, all that good stuff, man. I can't wait. I can't wait because I want to borrow, use my XRP sometimes as collateral to borrow, stablecoins and stuff like that. but I don't trust the exchanges. I really don't. I trust the blockchain. So, this Evernode is going to give us that capability along with hooks. So that's going to be pretty dope. And it's going to give Ethereum a run for its money. So number one, introducing Evernode. We propose Evernode, a project to bring layer 2 smart contracts to the XRP ledger. It combines our hot pocket protocol with the proposed hooks amendment. Small pieces of code that allow XRP ledger accounts to function as quote unquote light smart contracts to create a global, permissionless, decentralized network of nodes designed and incentivized to run any dApp cheaply and speedily in any language at any scale in concert with the XRP ledger. The promise of dApps. dApps, decentralized applications, are a new form of software that runs on blockchains without centralized ownership or control. dApps are more secure and reliable than traditional applications. This permissionless, censorship-resistant feature is a key. It is a key building block for a future that promises mainstream access to self-sovereign identity, improved privacy, decentralized finance, that's what I'm waiting for, and tokenized art, rights, and assets. Early dApp platforms. Early dApp platforms have struggled to scale due to high fees, slow transaction times, and inflexibility as to language and functionality, all legacies of the blockchains on which they run. These kinds of drawbacks have hampered the mainstream adoption of dApps and the realization of the benefits they offer. These limitations are particularly acute if the dApp automates legal obligations or relationships. Lack of scaling inevitably means centralized, quote unquote, off chain computation or storage for what is otherwise a decentralized system. Evernode. Evernode overcomes these drawbacks so everyone can benefit from the full variety of dApps. It has four main components. A. Consensus protocol. Hot Pocket is a unique node list based consensus protocol that allows multiple machines to become a mini blockchain by enforcing consensus rules on inputs and outputs and maintaining a shared canonical state. B. Native currency. Evers, $Evers, is the native digital currency of Evernode. It is an XRP ledger token distributed by a hook on the XRP ledger to reward nodes for participating in the network and used by dApps to pay hosting fees to nodes. C. Evernode hook. A hook on the XRP ledger that controls the emission of Evers and confirms each node's membership in Evernode, their willingness to host dApps, and their agreement to be paid in Evers. And then we have the DEX, the XRP Ledger's native decentralized exchange, which Evernode uses to automate the buying and selling of hosting services with Evers. In concert, these components create Evernode, a reliable, secure, and decentralized network of networks of hot pocket nodes, piggybacking off the XRP ledger that anyone can join, capable of running a wide variety of cheap, speedy dApps that anyone can use anytime. Governance gain. An inherent feature of Evernode would be the ability for holders of Evers to compete via a governance game over the key parameters of the Evernode hook, including the distribution of Evers, the identification of nodes, and the rules of the governance game itself. Ecosystem Curator. Evernode would have a formal, not-for-profit foundation to help curate its nascent ecosystem and act as a trusted repository of the open source code. So we'll have an Evernode Foundation. It's going to be non-profit. So it Hot Pocket, Evernode's beating heart. Now, as previously detailed, the Hot Pocket consensus protocol is a consensus engine that facilitates convenient smart contract development. It uses a cooperative UNL based consensus algorithm akin to the Ripple consensus protocol, abstracted for any transaction or input type. It has five main components. A. UNL consensus protocol. Hot Pocket is a unique node list based consensus protocol that allows multiple Linux machines to become a mini blockchain by enforcing consensus rules on inputs and outputs and maintaining a shared canonical state. B. Rapid State Sync, a bundle of additional features designed to make it as easy as possible to spin up a Hot Pocket node and sync it to the existing network. So it'll be easy for people, to join the Evernode blockchain, real easy. C. Contract lifecycle management. Hot Pocket ensures all contracts have the same configuration and allows contracts to be upgraded automatically at consensus. D. Daemon. Hot Pocket clusters can be nailed to any layer 1 blockchain through a daemon called Sashimono that coordinates the cluster through encrypted messages posted to the layer 1 blockchain. I'll talk about Sashimoto. I'm going to talk more about that and Hot Pocket in uh, more videos, but this is the overall layout right here. And then we have E, minimum setup. Hot Pocket enables new nodes to join an existing contract with minimum known information to sync the node with the cluster. In concert, these components provide an out-of-the-box solution for a network of Hot Pocket nodes running a mini blockchain capable of supporting a wide variety of cheap, speedy dApps, coordinated and composed by any layer 1 chain. Wow. All that's going to be running together to create, a mini blockchain on a blockchain. That's crazy. Evers, Evernode's native currency. Evers are the proposed native currency of Evernode. They would be tokens that live on the XRP ledger, and their distribution will be governed by a new form of mini smart contract on the XRP ledger called a hook. Hooks are further detailed at this website. I went to this website, but it didn't work. Um, do you guys know, has hooks officially been implemented on the XRP ledger? Let me know in the comments. Evers allows for automated buying and selling of hosting services from Evernode nodes. Without a native digital currency and the related features of hosting tokens in the DEX, this process would be prohibitively cumbersome or hopelessly centralized. So here's the Evers details. The name, they're called Evers. Ticker, $EVRS. Smallest unit is called a now. One now equals 0.000000001 Evers. So Evernodes can go up to like 8 decimals. So they can be distributed, in small increments. And since, this Ever token can go up to 8 decimals, it's possible that the Evernode token could be worth a lot of money in the future. There's no guarantees right now, but just like XRP, the Evernode token can go up to 8 decimals. So this is the distribution mechanism. I'm gonna make this bigger so you guys can see it. So we have airdrops, plus you get rewards for your participation, which we're going to talk about, more. It's going to talk about this more in this white paper. So you get airdrops, plus you will earn more Evernode tokens as long as you participate. The reward trigger is every moment. One moment is every 72 ledgers. Estimated time is around 6 minutes. The maximum supply is 25,804,800. So there's not a lot of Evernode tokens. And it says the emission time frame is approximately 59.61 years. Shout out to Variant Tiller for the support, man. Appreciate you very much, man. Let's get money. Ain't nothing like free money. Now, Evers, the rewards emission schedule. No pre-sale, no pre-sale or ICO was planned. The protocol would be launched fully functioning without pulling of any funds for development. So, there's no ICO, which is good because then the SEC won't be able to come after them claiming that there's security. So no ICO, no pre-sale. That's good. Evers would be either gifted because they may be worth nothing, especially early on, or earned as rewards for running a reliable node, a synthetic form of mining. We propose to distribute Evers over 10 epochs, each epoch involving the distribution of 2,580,480 Evers. So the first epoch was for the developers. There was 2,580,480 Evers that went to the developers upon the launch of the testnet. Then the second round of distribution went to the beta testers. Okay, those were distributed to those who helped develop and test Evernode by running nodes and launching dApps. Now, Epoch 3, this is where we come in at the launch. On launch, it says 2,580,480 Evers will be airdropped to XRP holders like the Flare Network's airdrop, i.e., in proportion to all holders through wallets and participating exchanges, while excluding accounts, Ripple, and its founders. And, oh, and epochs 4 through 10 will be the rewards for your participation. It says in the final phase, the hook that controls Evers will create and distribute new Evers as rewards shared equally between all reliable nodes. Rewards will start at 64 Evers per moment and half every epoch. The first epoch is roughly 24 weeks, and each subsequent epoch doubles in duration. Rewards cease after 10 epochs. Distribution is skewed to favor early adopters, so if you get in now, you'll get the most. You get the most Evers that you can get. Rewards cease after 10 epochs. Distribution is skewed to favor early adopters since each new node is relatively more valuable to the network when it is young and small. So the more you participate, the more you're going to get. I just want to go back real quick and in this white paper was written in 2021 where they said, they were going to distribute 2 million, but we just saw in the from one of their recent Twitter posts that they said that they were going to distribute, I believe, 5 million. Yeah, right here. On launch, we plan to airdrop 5,160,960 Evers to eligible XRP holders. So I believe that's like double the epoch right there. So 5.1 million Evernodes up for grabs, man. You just gotta participate. And those who, get an early start, those are the ones that are going to get the most Evers. And if you're just now joining this live stream to participate, What you got to do is basically pull your crypto off an exchange, hold it in a a private wallet like a Zoom or a Ledger wallet, and then wait for the snapshot to happen September 1st. That's on a Friday, 6 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, and then once the Hooks amendment goes through, I'm not sure if it went through yet. Once they launch on Hooks, then they will give us more information on how to set the trust line. You just want to have your XRP in place at the time of the snapshot. So, yeah. So the first epoch went to the developers, the second epoch went to the beta testers, and now the third epoch, which we're going to jump in now, that's going to be distributed to the XRP holders, and then the rest of the epochs will be going to us as rewards for our participation. And here is the proposed reward schedule. It says the rules. In the first epoch, rewards are shared between developers. In the second epoch, rewards are shared between beta testers. In the third epoch, rewards are airdropped to most XRP holders. Remember, there's not a guarantee that you're going to get any Evernodes. It's a very small supply, and it's most likely going to be first come, first serve. So after the first three epochs, rewards are distributed every moment. A moment is 72 ledgers, estimated every 6 minutes. Rewards are shared equally among eligible nodes. Rewards start at 64 evers per moment and halved every epoch. The first epoch lasts 12 weeks. Each subsequent epoch doubles in duration. Rewards case at the rewards cease at the end of the 10th epoch. So look at this. So the first epoch went to the developers, second epoch went to the testers, third epoch that's going to go to us, the XRP holders, and then we have the fourth epoch, which is going to be distributed over a duration of 24 weeks. The rewards will be triggered every 6 minutes, and there will be 64 evers distributed per moment. So what is that? 640 evers per hour, 15,360 evers per day, 107,520 evers per week, for a total of 2,580,480 evers for that epoch. And that says that is approximately 0.46 years that have elapsed. That's crazy. And then the duration will double every epoch, and the amount of rewards will be halved every epoch. So a total of 25,804,800 Evernodes up for grabs. Get you some. So Evers use case. Evers would be instantly useful as a means of exchange for hosting services on Evernode. They would be valuable to the extent that Evernode's dApp hosting services are valuable. Evers may or may not have any value outside the network, but Evernode functions whether Evers have an external monetary value or not. People should run a node because they want to see Evernode thrive, and they should want to own Evers to fuel their dApps to deploy and run on Evernode. Many useful, valuable, and profitable dApps and businesses can be built on Evernode independent of any external value Evers might have. The Evernode hook, Evernode's hosting directory. The Evernode hook also manages the registry of nodes that have signaled their desire to be on Evernode. The Evernode hook would be configured to broadcast the node's details, the fact it wishes to be on Evernode, its availability to host dApps, and its willingness to be paid in Evers. The hook would track the node's performance so dApps could see how reliable it is. This information would be accessed from any XRP Ledger compatible wallet or browser plugin. Why use the XRP Ledger and hooks? The way Hot Pocket plus its daemon Sashimono is designed, Evernode could have been constructed as a standalone chain or nailed to any layer 1 chain with sufficient smart contract capabilities to issue tokens and function as a message board. However, we think Evernode could be best launched as a layer 2 solution composed via the XRP Ledger because of the suite of benefits the XRP Ledger offers. These benefits come in two categories: benefits that come from being within the ecosystem of an existing chain, and benefits the XRP Ledger has over other layer 1 chains. Here are some of the benefits. Integration. By issuing Evers as a token on a layer 1 chain, we avoid the need to build an independent ecosystem of wallets, browser plugins, and explorers. Evernode will operate with existing XRP Ledger tools like Zoom. Exchanges that support XRP can easily support Evers. I haven't heard anything about any exchanges supporting this airdrop, so your best bet is to go with your own wallet. Pull your XRP off the exchange. No DUNL. By issuing Evers on a layer 1 chain, we avoid the need for a separate Evernode network with a separate DUNL and all the complications that come with specifying, identifying, and incentivizing a decentralized DUNL. XRP Ledger benefits versus other layer 1 chains. Speedy. The XRP Ledger is fast for a blockchain. Transactions are confirmed within 3 to 5 seconds, and it can handle up to 1,500 transactions per second. Cheap. The XRP Ledger is cheap. Transaction costs a fraction of a penny. Reliable. The XRP Ledger is reliable. It has been running continuously for over 8 years and processed over 62 million ledgers without halting. Unlike Solana, which has crashed like 3 or 4 times. That's crazy how Solana is worth like $25 but has all these hiccups. Meanwhile, XRP has never had it's never been halted. Secure. The XRP Ledger is not vulnerable to double spending. If validators cannot reach consensus, the ledger halts until human actors reconfigure the DUNL to remove the compromised nodes. And it has a native DEX. The XRP Ledger has a native decentralized exchange. This is very useful for issuing and trading hosting tokens for Evers, a core feature of Evernode. This suite of benefits, we believe, makes the XRP Ledger the ideal choice for Evernode's layer 1 chain with one caveat: the implementation of hooks. The necessity for hooks. Hooks are described as follows. Hooks add smart contract functionality to the XRP Ledger. Layer 1 custom code to influence the behavior and flow of transactions. Hooks are small, efficient pieces of code being defined on an XRP Ledger account, allowing logic to be executed before and or after XRP Ledger transactions. As small pieces of code that allow XRP Ledger accounts to function as light smart contracts, hooks allows for Evers to be minted and issued to reliable nodes in accordance with the proposed emissions schedule, subject to changes that might be implemented through the governance game. Without hooks, the XRP Ledger lacks the capacity to support Evernode in a fully decentralized form. If the hooks amendment does not proceed, we would have to pivot to an alternative chain, such as Ethereum, or more likely because of Ethereum's gas fees, Binance Smart Chain. The DEX, Evernode's automated hosting market. Evernode would leverage the XRP ledger's native decentralized exchange to allow nodes and dApps to exchange EVRS and hosting tokens. Hosting tokens. Nodes would mint hosting tokens on the XRP ledger. A hosting token is a best endeavors promise to provide a minimum level of computation resources, CPU and memory per moment, to the holder, plus a price list of additional computation resources the dApp can purchase from the host with EVRS. Here's a sample of proposed Evernode hosting rules. Background. We exchange hosting tokens for EVRS. EVRS may have no intrinsic worth, and the point of Evernode is to host dApps on multiple nodes so that one node's failure doesn't matter so much. No guaranteed redemption. We may refuse to redeem a hosting token for any reason or for no reason without refund. Sole remedy. If we do not redeem a hosting token, your sole remedy is to resell the token on the DEX and or to find an alternative Evernode host. Best endeavors only. We do not promise services of any particular standard or availability, if available at all, and any services we do provide are strictly on a best endeavors basis. No liability. To the extent permitted by law, we offer no warranty and deny any liability in respect of our hosting services except for fraud. And privacy. We will not use, store, or reveal any personal information except as necessary to provide hosting services to dApps on Evernode, a public blockchain network, or as required by law. These tokens would be listed on the DEX, where dApps can exchange them for EVRS. dApps then redeem their hosting tokens with the node for the specified computational resources and pay for additional resources in EVRS as and when required, or trade those tokens back on the DEX. Thus, the DEX functions as a way of taking a non-fungible service, hosting services on a particular server, and making it fungible by allowing everyone on Evernode to trade in and out of hosting tokens and EVRS until they have the assets they desire. The DEX and XRP. Now, to trade and redeem hosting tokens with a given host, a dApp would have to open a trust line with that host on the XRP ledger. This requires a stake of 5 XRP, which is returned if the trust line is closed. The DEX's quality control function. One important benefit of the DEX is its inherent capacity to police the quality of the nodes. The best signal of a node's trustworthiness is the natural price discovery of its tokens on the DEX. Bad nodes should quickly be exposed and their tokens shunned or underpriced relative to peers. Thus, the DEX provides an important circuit breaker function, allowing poor quality nodes to be easily auto-identified by dApps and dApp developers. Benefits: greater flexibility, more useful dApps on demand. Hot Pocket dApps don't run on blockchains, they are blockchains. Each dApp is its own blockchain with its own chain history and dedicated nodes, making them incredibly flexible. dApps may be public or private. dApps may call external services, read and write data directly to disk and the web, and generally perform any task a regular program can without centralization or trusted third parties, and without requiring the programmer to implement their own consensus mechanisms. True decentralization. This flexibility solves many problems that limit mass adoption of dApps, including privacy compliance. dApps can encrypt data, run only on hosts in a given jurisdiction, or only host only on hosts that have agreed to meet privacy regulations. So they could, let's say they wanted to limit U.S. Customers for whatever reason, they could do that. Or if they had to do KYC for whatever reason, they could do that too. Scale and flexibility. dApps can run on as few or as many hosts as the dApp developer desires from a cost and security perspective. On-demand oracles. dApps can elect a subset or jury of their own nodes to get data from off-chain, agree on the truth, and report to the rest of the chain as a bespoke on-demand oracle. Enhanced security. dApps can detect when a host has become compromised or untrustworthy, shut down that instance of the dApp, and reload it on another, more trusted node selected from the registry. That's the best part about the XRP ledger. Is like if one of the nodes was to go rogue, they could just remove that node from the trusted node list. So that's pretty cool. It's damn near impossible to rewrite the blockchain. The above are all benefits of Hot Pocket. The additional benefit of Evernode is that all these benefits become available on demand through a permissionless global network of hosts without the dApp developer having to spin up and maintain their own cluster of Hot Pocket nodes. 7. Governance game, self-sovereign hook maintenance. Evernode uses a hook on the XRP ledger. We envisions, excuse me, envisions, however you say that shit. We envision allowing holders of Evers to compete over the configuration of the hooks through a governance game. This governance game would allow holders of Evers to propose and vote on the hook's parameters as an inherent feature of holding Evers. So if you hold Evers, you'll be able to participate in the governance. What holders govern via governance game. Through the governance game, holders of Evers propose and vote on several things related to the functioning of the Evernode hook as follows. A. Evers. Regulate the distribution of Evers by adding or removing an address from a blacklist, freezing or unfreezing any number of Evers in an address, changing the rewards per moment and changing the blocks per moment, hardening the proof of hosting by nominating a new further test for nodes to be deemed trustworthy and receive Evers as rewards, and nominating a new hook. They also govern hosts. Regulate the registry of hosts by adding or removing a node from the blacklist, adding or removing a domain notary authorized to confirm the authenticity of a node's claimed domain name, changing the canonical definition of a hosting token, and changing the default text of the rules by which each host agrees to offer hosting on Evernode. Votes. Regulate the governance game itself by proposing a new time limit for proposals to expire, changing the number of tokens required to cast a vote, changing the number of tokens required to make a proposal. So these are the governance game rules. The governance game would be played according to the following rules. Anyone holding 200,000 Evers may propose a resolution provided they lock up their Evers for the purposes of voting. So if you have 200,000 Evers, you can make a proposal to the blockchain. Anyone holding 20,000 Evers may vote on a resolution provided they also lock up their Evers for the purposes of voting. So if you hold 20,000 Evers, you will be able to vote on the proposal. Each 20,000 Evers a user locks up entitles them to one vote. So wow, one vote per 20,000 Evers. So each vote counts. It's not a lot of Evers anyway. So a resolution is carried if 14 days, that's 2 weeks, measured in blocks on the XRP ledger, After the resolution is proposed, the number of votes cast in favor of the resolution is double the number of votes cast against it. Any user can activate a carried resolution if they pay the fees of implementing the resolution. Any resolution, even if carried, is automatically null and void if 7 days after the resolution was carried, nobody paid the fees to implement the resolution. So yeah, in order to get the resolution to pass, you got to have double the number of votes in favor than those against it. And if you don't implement, pay the fees to implement the resolution, then it's not going to go through. And it says anyone can cancel a lapsed resolution. Self-sovereign governance. The governance game thus allows holders of Evers, should they wish to do so, to compete over the settings of the hook, ensuring its ongoing viability and fitness for purpose. So yeah, if you hold Evers, you got the power. We control the future of this blockchain with our Evers through governance. 8. The Foundation, Evernode's curator. We propose a not-for-profit notionally called the Evernode Foundation Limited to help curate Evernode's nascent ecosystem. The Foundation. The Foundation would be an Australian public company limited by guarantee, meaning it has members, not shareholders. It would be not for profit. Its constitution would prevent it from distributing dividends or surplus assets on winding up to members. If the foundation winds up, its assets must be gifted to another organization with same or similar objects. Foundation members. Other than founding members, membership would be open to such other classes of members as the board determines. It is likely to develop membership packages for node owners, dApp developers, and associate members like lawyers, accountants, and venture capitalists, but it will take time for the rights and eligibility for those memberships to be finalized. Foundation Board. The initial board of the foundation would comprise of the founding members interested in actively supporting the foundation to achieve its objectives and who funded the foundation's establishment. Subsequent boards would be elected by the membership in accordance with the Constitution. Foundation as curator. The Foundation's main purpose as regards Evernode would be to create the nascent Evernode ecosystem. As curator, it would have four main functions. Curate copy of Evernode code. It would curate and distribute a trusted copy of Evernode's open source code in conjunction with community volunteers. Run a node. The Foundation will help the volunteer members, with the help of volunteer members, would run a node on Evernode. Notary service. The Foundation would be the first, potentially of many, able to confirm on-chain the real-world identity of hosts that want their identity confirmed to strengthen their trustworthiness and stimulate enhancements. The Foundation will have Evers because of its participation in the beta testing and running a node. It would use these Evers principally as bounties to stimulate community development of feature enhancements to the Evernode code base. So they're going to use their Evernodes to help develop the ecosystem. Proposed functionality at launch. Evernode would be fully functional at launch. Anyone would be able to run a node and start earning Evers. Anyone could deploy and run a dApp with their Evers. What are the next steps? Before Evernode can exist, Hot Pocket must be finalized and work. Sashimoto must be finalized and worked, and hooks must be finalized and implemented. All three must work in concert. The best way to help make Evernode real is to participating testing and implementing hooks on the XRP ledger. And that's the end of the white paper, guys. So we went over the whole white paper. We went over the steps to participate in the airdrop. All you gotta do is hold your XRP in a non-exchange wallet via either that Zoom or your ledger. You can hold up to 50,000 XRP in one account, and if you have more than that, you can move it to another wallet. Say if you got 60,000, you can hold 50 in your ledger and 10,000 on Zoom or whatever the case is. And the snapshot date is September 1st. That's Friday at 6 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. And last but not least, you should mark your calendar for September 6th because Scott Chamberlain is going to be speaking at the Apex Dev Summit, and he's going to be talking about Evernode. This is going down September 6th through the 9th in Amsterdam. So mark your calendar, man. I'm going to be looking out for that. Follow Scott Chamberlain at Scotty210. Follow Evernode at Evernode XRPL. And don't forget to follow me at RPUReloaded and get my latest updates and retweet the things that I think are interesting in the crypto space. Man, ain't nothing like free money. Am I right? Alright, guys. This is RPU, and I'll see you in the next video.